Good morning students. Today we are going to study again synthetic division, then we will proceed further. Because previous time I taught only one example, so today another example. So y cube, I have taken this question from a 3.3, practice at 3.3, third question. See here, y cube minus 216 has to be divided by y minus 6. So dividend is equal to as y cube minus 216. We'll write this in standard form. Standard form of this of dividend is y cube plus 0y square plus 0y minus 260. Now coefficient form. Take coefficient form of dividend. That is, here coefficient is 1, 0, 0, minus 216. This is the coefficient form. Take the divisor. Divisor is y minus 6. Form this as into an equation. Y minus 6 is equal to 0. So y is equal to as 6. Now y value I have got 6. So for synthetic division, here make a box like this way. Y equal to 6, write this 6 here. Then coefficient form of the dividend 1, 0, 0, minus 260. Now look at this. 1 bring down as it is, first number. Then do cross multiplication. Here 6 1 the 6. 0 plus 6 is 6. Again do cross multiplication. 6 6 are 36. So 0 plus 36 is 36 again. So here 6 into 36 into 6, cross multiplication. 36 into 6. 6 is the 36, carry 3, 6 is the 18, 19, 20, 21. I got 216. So 6 into 36 is equal to 216. But it is plus 16. Plus into plus, plus. It is plus 16. So here the remainder is 0. Remainder is 0 here. Now this we have got the coefficient form of quotient. Coefficient form of the quotient is 1, 1, 6, 36. So index form. Come into index form of quotient. Index form of the quotient is 0, 1, 2. So it is y squared, then plus 6y and plus 36. This is the coefficient form of the quotient. Now we have got the dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So we can form in this form, that is dividend equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus the remainder. Now dividend is, take from the question, it is y cube minus 260. This is equal to, divisor is y minus 6 multiplied by the quotient y squared plus 6y plus 36 plus remainder given as 0. Now when we solve this right hand side, binomial into the trinomial, we multiply this, it will be equal to the plus the remainder as 0 If we solve this right hand side, we will get the solution same as the left hand side. So therefore here this is synthetic division. So now next we learn value of the polynomials. Next topic. First two questions I have taken. First question is find value of the polynomial for polynomial of px. Polynomial of px is written as in this form: 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 for x is equal to 2 given. So we have to take the polynomial of px given. Polynomial of px is equal to as 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. Now x is equal to 2 given, so we have to write polynomial of 2 because x value is given 2. So we have to find polynomial of 2, and wherever x is there we will substitute this 2 x equal to 12. This is equal to 2 into 2 whole square minus 3 into 2 plus 5. So this is equal to 2 into 2 square is 4 minus 2 3 to the is 6 plus 5. So this is equal to 8. 2 for the 8 minus 6 plus 5. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. 2 plus 5, that is equal to 7. So value of polynomial of 2 is 7 here. Now we go to the next question, example 2 here. If polynomial of py is equal to given as y squared minus 3 root of 2y plus 1, then find polynomial of 3 root of 2. That means y is equal to 3 root of 2. Y value is given 3 root of 2. Now we will find out polynomial of py of this polynomial. So value of the polynomial. So you take polynomial of py, what is given? Polynomial of py is equal to as y squared minus 3 root of 2y plus 1. Now polynomial of 3 root of 2, that is equal to, wherever y is there, substitute this value, 3 root of 2 the whole square minus 3 root of 2 given into y value 3 root of 2 plus 1. So 3 square is 9 into root 2 square is 2 only. Root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2 only. Minus. Plus to minus is minus. 3 3 is 9. Root 2 into root 2 again it is into 2 only. Plus 1. So 9 to the is 18 minus 18 plus 1. Plus 18 minus 18 cancels. So we are remained with only 1 here. So polynomial of 3 root 2 is equal to 1. This is the value of a polynomial. In this way we find out. Okay, next topic is remainder theorem method. To learn remainder theorem method, we find out the remainder in the remainder theorem method. To learn this theorem, first of all we will go with the simple division of this example. You see, this is given an example, this is the dividend and this is the divisor. We will do simple division and find the remainder. So it is x plus 3, then 2x cube minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 is the dividend in the standard form. So first of all, x plus 3 is the divisor. This divisor you multiply in such a way that we should get 2x cube. So to get 2x cube, we should multiply this divisor by 2x squared. Then I will get it as 2x cube, then plus to plus plus 2 3 is 6 6x squared. So this it is the first term of the quotient, 2x squared. Then here I got 2x cube plus 6x squared, similar terms. Now I have to subtract this, so change the sign. This is plus here, it will change to minus. This is plus, it will change to minus. So this term gets cancelled. Now here take this sign and this sign. Both the signs are same, add and put the same sign. So I get minus 9x squared. Bring down the next term plus 4x. Now I have to divide this one. To divide this, again take the divisor x plus 3. multiply this with such a number that I should get first minus 9x squared. So multiply it by minus 9x. I will get plus to now minus into plus is minus 9x squared. Then minus into plus is minus 9 3 is 27x I will get. So therefore here this term minus 9x is the second term of the quotient. So after multiplying this minus 9x with the divisor, I got minus 9x squared minus 27x. So do subtraction now. For that we have to change the sign. Minus means it will become plus. This minus it's plus. So this again gets cancelled. Now these two are having the same sign. Add and put the same sign. So it is 31 here. Plus 31x. Bring down the next last term, that is minus 5. Minus 5. Bring it down. Now take the divisor x plus 3. Multiply it with such a number that we should get 31x. So I will have to multiply this by 31. I get 31x here. Plus into plus plus. And this is 193. So therefore here, now the quotient is here plus 31. So after multiplying I get 31x and plus 93. Now change the sign. It is plus here, it will change to minus. This is plus, it will change to minus. So this gets cancelled. Now both have same sign. Add and put the same sign. So it is minus 98. So this is the remainder here. It is the remainder. So take this as 0.1. In simple division we got the remainder as equal to as minus 98. Now this only we will see for synthetic division. For synthetic division here I will have to take directly I will have to take the coefficient of the dividend. Coefficient form of the dividend. So I will write here coefficient form of dividend. That is, it is in the standard form. So it is 2, minus 3, then 4 and minus 5. Then from the divisor here, it is x plus 3. So x plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore here x is equal to as minus 3. X is equal to minus 3. Now, so therefore I will have to take here as minus 3. Now here, coefficient form of the dividend is 2, minus 3, 4 and minus 5. Minus 5. So, with the coefficient form, bring down this 2 as it is. Sorry. For synthetic division, bring down this first term as it is. Now do cross multiplication. Here, plus to minus is minus. 3 2 is 6. Both the numbers have same sign. Add and put the same sign. So, I get minus 9. Now, again do cross multiplication. Minus to minus is plus here. And 9 3 is 27. So, 27 plus 4 will give you 31. Now, do the cross multiplication. Minus into plus is minus. Now, this 31 into 3 I will get it as 93. Now here I will get the remainder. Both the numbers have same sign. Add and put the same sign. When we simplify it, I will get minus 98. This is the remainder. So I got for synthetic division I got the same thing, that is C. For simple division I got minus 98 as the remainder, and for synthetic division also I have got the same thing, that is minus 98. Take this as 0.2. This as 0.2. Now let us find out the value of polynomial of Px. Value of the polynomial of Px of this same polynomial. equal to as 2x cube minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 5. Yes, when for x plus 3, for x is equal to as. Now x will be equal to as, this is 3, so opposite it will be minus 2. Yes, so here we have taken it also here also as x is equal to minus 3, we have found out here. Yes, so therefore now find the value of the polynomial. Polynomial of px is equal to as 2x cube minus 3x squared plus 4x and minus 5. Now x is equal to minus 3, you substitute, that is polynomial of p minus 3 is equal to as 2 into minus 3 cube minus 3 into, wherever x is there substitute x equal to minus 3, minus 3 square plus 4 into minus 3 and minus 5 as it is. So now it is equal to 2 into minus 3 cube minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. So minus to minus plus to minus is minus. So 9 3 is 27. So it is minus 27. Minus 27. Minus 3 into minus 3 square. 3 square means up to here only. Minus to minus plus 3 3 is 9. Now plus to minus is minus 3 4 3 is 12. Minus 5 as it is. Now here plus to minus is minus 2 7 is 14, carry 1 2 to the 4 and 5 54, minus 3 9 is 27, minus 12 and minus 5. Now all the numbers have the same sign, so add and put the same sign. So 4 plus 7 is 11, 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18, 18 carry 1 5 6 7 8 9. So add and put the same sign, minus 98. So again I got here, take this as 0.3. Now you can see that 0.1 and 0.1 is equal to 0.2 and that is equal to 0.3. That means this 0.1 is what? It is indicating the remainder. Here also this is the remainder. Now this is value of the polynomial. That means when these two are the remainders, this also you can say that it is by this is equal to the third point. It is equal to the third point. That means we can take that, consider that this is also the it is also the remainder. It is also the remainder by the remainder theorem method. So therefore when we find out value of any polynomial for for a divisor, this is the divisor. For a divisor, then the value which we get of the polynomial is the remainder. And this is the remainder theorem method what we have learned. Now next I have taken 2 examples to solve by remainder theorem method. We will find the remainder by the remainder theorem method. See here. Example 1, divide a polynomial of px is equal to as x cube minus 2x squared minus 4x minus 1 by x minus 1 and find a remainder by remainder theorem method. So polynomial of px, this is the dividend. Here divisor, it is divided by. We will find out the value of x by the divisor. Divisor is equal to as, divisor given as x minus 1. So x minus 1 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to as plus 1 value. So I got the value of x from the divisor. Now take the polynomial of px. Polynomial of px is equal to, take the polynomial, it is x cube minus 2x squared minus 4x minus 1. Now x equal to 1, that is polynomial of 1 will find out. I get 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 and minus 1. So 1 cube is 1 only, minus 2 into 1 square is 1 only, then minus 4 ones are plus to minus, minus 4 ones are 4 and minus 1. So this is equal to as 1 minus 2 ones are 2 minus 4 minus 1. Now this plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So we are remained with minus 21 and minus 4. both the signs are same, and for the same sign, so it is minus 25. So this is polynomial of 1 is equal to minus 25. Therefore the remainder is equal to minus 25 by the remainder theorem method. Now, next question. If polynomial of y cube minus 5y squared plus 7y plus m is divided by y plus 2 and the remainder is already given, as like we have found out the remainder here. So also here remainder is already given as 50. Then find the value of m. In the polynomial, one is unknown number, that is m. So here again divisor is equal to is y plus 2. So y plus 2 equal to 0, we take y is equal to minus 2. Therefore y value equal to minus 2 we got. So by remainder theorem method, polynomial of, we will take the polynomial of px is equal to as, when y variable given, I have to write polynomial of py equal to as y cube minus 5y square plus 7y and plus m. Now y value I have found out from the divisor as minus 2. So polynomial of p of minus 2 equal to as minus 2 the whole cube plus minus 5 into minus 2 square plus 7 into minus 2 and plus m. Now in the given question, polynomial of when it is divided by y plus 2, already the remainder is given as 50. So the value here is 50, that is the remainder equal to 50. I have to put here. Now solve this right hand side. Minus 2 cube will give you minus 8. Then minus 5 into minus 2 square will give you 4. Then plus 2 minus is minus, 7 to the 14 plus m. Now here it is equal to as minus 8 plus 2 minus is minus, 5 4s are 20 minus 14 and plus m. You can see this, all these numbers have same sign, add and put the same sign. So for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 carry 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 42 plus m I have got. So this is 50 equal to here. Now 50 equal to, I have got this. So this number you bring this side, it is 50 plus 42 is equal to m will remain here. So 50 plus this 42 it will be equal to as 92. So 92 is equal to m. Therefore m value I have got it as 92. So this is the solution. Now we are going to learn factor theorem method. What is factor theorem method? Now listen here. See, if I take 28 divided by 7, then it is equal to 4. That means if I divide 28 by 7, 7 4s are is 28 minus 0, 0. The remainder is 0 here. Remainder is equal to 0. That means, it means that 7 is the factor of 28. So here therefore 7 is factor of 28. In the same manner, if a polynomial of x is divided by polynomial of qx, then if the remainder is 0, if the remainder is equal to 0, then we can say that qx is the factor of polynomial of px. But if remainder is not 0, then we cannot say, then we can say that polynomial of qx is not the factor of polynomial of px. So such factor theorem method I will explain with this example. Use factor theorem method to determine whether polynomial of qx is a factor of polynomial of px or not. Whether it is the factor, that is polynomial of qx is the factor of the polynomial of px or not, we have to find out. Use factor theorem method for that. Now, so here we have got here polynomial of px and polynomial of qx. This is the dividend. Polynomial of px is the dividend and polynomial of qx is the divisor. So we take the divisor here. Divisor is equal to as, that is polynomial of qx divided x minus 1. So x minus 1 equal to 0, x is equal to 1. Therefore we got x value equal to 1. Now this we can do it. Now you may have to only find out remainder to find that whether polynomial of qx is the factor of polynomial of px or not. So for that we will use by remainder theorem method. By remainder theorem method directly we will find out the remainder. Then we can say whether polynomial of qx is the factor of polynomial of px. So by remainder theorem method, we have got the polynomial of px equal to as x cube minus x squared minus x minus 1. Now polynomial of, that is value of x equal to as 1 we will take. It is equal to as 1 cube minus in the bracket, yes, x value, we can put this also in the bracket, 1 cube, then minus 1 square, then minus in the bracket 1 and minus 1 as it is. Now see here, this 1 cube is 1 only, minus in the bracket 1 square is 1 only, minus plus to minus is minus 1 and this minus 1 as it is. Now it equal to 1 plus to minus is minus 1, this is minus 1 and again this is minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancels, we are left with what? Minus 1 minus 1. Both the signs are same, add and put the minus, add and put the same sign. So we get minus 2. Polynomial of 1 equal to minus 2. Therefore the remainder is equal to as. Therefore the remainder is equal to as minus 2 we have got. We did not get it with 0. If we get 0, then we can say that polynomial of qs is the factor of polynomial of px. But now remainder we got it as minus 2. Therefore it is not a factor of. Therefore polynomial of qx is not a factor of polynomial of px. If we would have got it as remainder equal to 0, then we could write it as polynomial of qs is a factor of the polynomial of px. This is factor theorem method.